Leo, welcome back to Mystical Illuminations. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I just popped in to say, hey, see what's going on with you, Leo. I'm late. Fashionably late. More than fashionably late, okay? You're late. Heaviness energy of people really not knowing, having no clue how regular you look when nobody's around. People kind of being taken back at how different you look when you're not all dressed up, all glammed up. You got a lot of work to do. Some of you smoking a lot. You're smoking a lot. You're drinking a lot. You're eating a lot. You're just overdoing it. You're doing too much. You're really stressed out, though, that this being the reason. This is what you're telling yourself is the reason, or a good enough reason. You need to check in with that in itself, you and your excuses. Yeah, man. Having a whole lot on your plate, Leo. Having a whole lot on your plate and being really overwhelmed, and not a lot of you not doing anything. Doing a whole lot of not doing anything. Spending hours not doing anything somehow. Or doing everything other than what you need to be doing to get done. So much time getting away from you. You're being really spacey. Being really fucking out of it. Not feeling like yourself. Not being comfortable in your own skin. You're being foggy. Still trying to get your legs. Still trying to get it together. A lot of you are over second guessing, overthinking and second guessing yourself so much. It's ridiculous. Like, it's go time. It's not the time for this right now. You're having a lot to do. Some of you, you really did. You did so much. You put something together. You have built something, where you walked into a new chapter. You have agreed to something. You have agreed to a certain level of responsibility, and now it is on you to do it. You have put your name on something, your stamp on something. You have pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed until you, 2 on the clock, I just saw it. You pushed until you got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. Now what the hell are you going to do with it? That's what you at, Leo. Some of you like, I'm going to get really fucked up. I'm going to get really high. I'm going to get really drunk. Or I'm just going to, like some of you not even like on some like wild hard liquor, or you're really sloppy, or no, not even. Like, we're going to have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 glasses of wine right now, and just, or 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8 blunts, and just relax. Take an extra 5 minutes. Or I know I need to get up. Or extra 5 minutes turns into an hour. Turns into an hour and a half. You being behind on what you need to get done, which turns into you not starting until tomorrow. That type of shit, Leo. Being overwhelmed because you have so much to do. Or you're tending to someone else. Some of you, because you're being overwhelmed because you're tending to someone else. You're taking care of someone else. It's thrown you off completely. You're not comfortable in your own skin. You're not comfortable in your own skin. Your mind is always doing multiple things at once. It being really weird. It kind of confusing you. Where you're doing something on autopilot. You're doing it and you're not even present, and people think that you're present somehow, or that you're there. Your mind is elsewhere. Your mind is with someone else. On top of you being tired, no matter who you're talking to or what you're doing, someone else is always in the back of your mind. A baby. Somebody definitely has a baby. Someone has a baby. Someone's having a baby. You just had a baby. You have to focus on your baby. Or you cannot stop thinking about where someone just had a baby. Someone you want to talk to so bad has just had a baby. And you can't stop thinking about it. It breaking your heart. You wanting that baby to be with you. For some of you, this being part of a crazy ass story you made up in your head about how shit was going to be, when your imagination being so beautiful. You just being able to sit around and daydream sometimes, and tell yourself some really wild things. 444 1 o'clock, about how you're going to build a solid situation with someone who's completely unavailable in every sense of the way. Every sense of in every way that they could be unavailable. I'm not even joking. In another state with someone else. has no soul. And you want them. Yeah. Truly. You're being really crazy out here because you're having so much responsibility or so much to manage somehow. A lot going for you. Living more comfortable than you've ever lived in your life. I keep playing with my ring, taking off my ring. Somebody wants to take off their ring. Someone took off their ring, wants to take off their ring, is thinking about it. Someone wants to leave a marriage. Someone walked away from a union. It's crazy because for some of you, it's your ex. Your ex had a baby. You can't stop thinking about your ex or your ex being in a relationship. Your ex being in a relationship. For some of you, your ex had a baby and you like that baby should have been mine, or we can never be together now. You know, I was just wrapping my head around trying to be with my ex, you know, knowing that they had, I was just trying to wrap. I'm recording.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Just pat her back.
Oh, pat her back. Give me pepper.
She works. Gotta get home.
Okay. Yeah. Someone has a baby. Your ex had a baby. For some of you. And you had a baby, your ex is like going crazy about it. Or you're about to. For some of you, like, it should have been my baby. And for others of you, you're like, I was, you know, if some of you, it's like, this is not your first child or their first child. Someone had to, you know, it had to really work through some shit mentally and emotionally. Someone really had to work through some stuff mentally. I'm sorry, mamita. Mentally and emotionally before being prepared to even entertain the thought of being with you because you had another child, or this is you with someone else, where you weren't even willing to entertain for the longest time being with this person because they already came with some baggage, or the both of you did, that being hard enough to wrap your head around, you know, like how could I do this, you know, or you were, you know, like okay, I'm willing to be, you know, stepmom or stepdad to one child, you know, but now for some of you there's another child in the mix. Someone has more children somehow. For some of you, it's not just two. It's multiple children. There's several. It being really big. It being really, it being a lot of responsibility. The thing though, for some of you is that even though you have all of this responsibility or all of these children, for some of you it's not actual children. This is businesses. This is businesses. This is actual things that, you know, keep you really busy, keep you really distracted, keep you from being available, being around to, you know, make dinner for this person every night, give them what they want. Sometimes personal time gets sacrificed. Hi, mamita. Sometimes personal time gets sacrificed. I'll be right back. I keep thinking about her. Give me a second. Yo, the craziest download. Something about shit you need not stop, Leo. You need not stop. You ain't never stopped before. You need not stop. It being really crazy right now around you, or what someone is dealing with, you know. Some of you stop or you put things on pause and you want someone to, you decide to wait or not say anything because you see that someone has so much on, you know, so much on their plate, but it'll just keep adding up. There'll just be more if you wait. By the time you come back later, there'll just be more to do, or this is you, you know. If you gotta talk to me, you just talk to me now, even if I'm distracted, even if I'm doing 3 things at once, because you'll come back later and I'll have 6 things to do. Your life being this way. For some of you, anyway, I was trying to tap into that download about, like I said, for some of you having multiple businesses to run, or multiple children, multiple things going on that make you really busy, not having the time that other people do, you know, feeling like you can't even give people your full attention sometimes, feeling like you're that busy that you can't even give people your full attention sometimes, and not even, for some of you, actually really being this busy. I think she's pooping. For some of you, actually really being this busy. That's just what it is. This is your life now. This is somebody's life now. It's different. Someone has to accept everything that comes with you, or you have to accept this. Some of you, there's a masculine Leo who has to accept that somebody comes with a bunch of baggage. Someone comes with more than he necessarily wanted, or he asked for, but he wants this person. He wants to be in this connection with this person, which means he has to be respectful on every level of everything that comes with this person. Even if it's their children, even if it's in, you know, some no, let's say that, let's not say that. Yeah, even if it's certain habits, no. Not even certain habits. They're being a Leo masculine who has some really bad habits that, you know, he hides behind. That he hides behind being okay somehow, or him not knowing better, or him doing much better than he once did. So what he's doing now should be okay. No, it was okay till it got you from one point, but you have to keep evolving. You know? I'm glad you're doing better than you were doing before. Now what else you got? How much better can it get? You know? She's knocked out. This is my little Luna. Luna Beam. I got twin girls. Luna Beam and Solar Ray. She's knocked out. Mouth open and everything. Somebody can't stop thinking about somebody's baby. Somebody can't stop thinking about something that you're getting off the ground too. You know, you started something. It's your baby, but you don't want to nurture it. You're really having this energy of starting things and not wanting to do something with them afterward. You know. Okay, I put all my energy into getting it together. This being the way when it comes to your artistic projects too. Or certain products. Some of you create certain products and you put all of the energy into, all of your love, all of your excitement, all of your magic, all of your energy into creating certain products or certain projects. Both of them, I'm saying both. Thinking that was the hard part. Thinking that was the hard part. Meanwhile, that's the fun part. That's the creative part. That's the easiest part. No matter how hard it was to create it, that's not the hardest part. The hardest part starts after you actually have it. After the creation process. After the growing process of creation. Now you have it. Now what? Now what are you going to do about it? You built it. It's like you exhaust yourself somehow. And I don't feel like I'm saying, and this is what it is for a lot of you, it being hard for you to express yourself, express your thoughts, feeling like no one understands you, feeling like you're really articulate until you have to get something specific off of your mind, or to talk about yourself. You really clam up, or you overthink, or you find it hard. Meanwhile, you know, You can out-talk everyone. Your vocabulary is amazing, but you're finding it really hard to talk about certain things. Open up, express yourself, talk about your art. Talking about your art being a really big one. I just said 5 on the clock, but this is the second clip, so yeah, it's the synchronicities that are only for you. They're not for everyone. Everyone is not going to see them. The signs are only for you, Leo. Everyone's not going to see them, so everyone's not going to understand. And you needing to be okay with that alone. That is an answer sometimes. But this is my vision, and everyone's not going to understand. I can't even really describe it. I can't explain it. Not getting into your head about where you're not as qualified as other people. You don't have what they have. You can't do what they do. No, you do what you do. I don't even know where this download is coming from, but a lot of you are having this problem right now. Some of you, you're really stagnant in one area, and you're stagnant in one area because this is where you want to excel the most. Meanwhile, you have plenty other avenues to explore, or plenty other avenues that you already gained some traction on. You know, if you people know you somehow, or you're doing well, or you had some success, and you knowing this and still wanting to go in one direction somehow that's not serving you. And it's time to make peace with you where so this something is not up right now, something is down, feels like it's dying, feels like it's over, feels like it's something that you've had a lot of success with for a very long time. You know, some of you, it is so painful for you, it's ridiculous. You know, someone is so toxic, it's ridiculous. Meanwhile, you cannot, a situation, a connection, someone specifically is so toxic, it's ridiculous. It has to stop. It is unhealthy for you. When you were with this person, you were in your worst state possible. You know, you were at your lowest, or what you felt to be your lowest. Heavy on the being at your lowest, man. Doing things, saying things, making decisions. You didn't even love yourself, or weren't in a position where didn't have money, weren't okay, was really struggling, really struggling, yo. Really being in a bad place. And then being someone that you really connected to, crazy trauma bond. You still somehow telling yourself, though, that this person is a soulmate, that you have, there being something you cannot move forward from in regards to this connection, and a lot of it being that you were never able to overpower this person, best this person, get them to really fall to your feet, do it, you know, bend to your will, do what you want. You being, you know, really good at overpowering a lot of other people, dominating, being able to dominate a situation, dominate relationships, dominate whatever you want, dominate the field that you're in. And coming across someone that you just can't, you just couldn't, never could. This being what you love most about them, this being what drives you crazy, what has you really obsessing. Some of you, like I said, something is really toxic. A connection is really toxic, man. From the past somehow, it's coming back around. This person is coming back around, and some of you are ready to jump right in bed with this person. You do jump right in bed with this person, or you would. You fight at all costs to keep yourself separate from this person. You have to, because you would fall apart all over again. This is what you're telling yourself. No matter how much work you've done, or you worry about this, you know, someone out here genuinely not feeling like you love them the way that you do, or that you feel about them the way that you do. It being so toxic, yo. Meanwhile, you do whatever this person wants you to do. I'm trying not to be vulgar, because that's how the energy is coming through. Really wanting to submit to this person in the worst way, you know? Really wanting to submit to this person in the worst way. Your power being something that you don't give away lightly. You being powerful, people seeing you as being powerful. It's something that you really do pride yourself, you know? Pride yourself in being powerful, well known, well respected, not easily gotten, you know? People can't get to you. You're special, you're different. And dealing with someone who doesn't treat you this way, someone who doesn't know this, someone who knows this but pretends that they don't or doesn't care, isn't moved by it, that being really new to you. You're not knowing what to do when something doesn't move someone. When your credentials don't move someone. When what you're, what you're known for. When you're, the way you stretch your stuff, your works, your usual tricks, things you usually do, when they don't work like they work on everyone else, you get real obsessed. What do you mean? This didn't work for you? This works for everybody. This gets everybody going. Being a real problem. Being a real problem because you're not knowing how to take no for an answer. Some of you are really like telling yourself, I'm done with this person, this is toxic, I value myself too much, I respect myself too much, I can't take myself back down this road, I won't, I'm not going to, all the things that you're telling yourself, affirming so many things about your life, and then this person is just like, hey, after ghosting you for a year, or for 6 months, and you're just like melting. Gotta be careful with this energy. Or this person, it ends on a really toxic note. And this person says, hey to you, wants to talk to you, wants to move forward without ever taking any accountability. And you letting them. You're not speaking up. You're not having a real conversation, getting real closure, or setting some boundaries. You literally, for some of you, jumping right in bed with them. For some of you, doing things, acts of service, having that being your love language, buying them gifts, or doing or acts of service, doing things for them. Being right back in their pocket all over again. Submitting to them all over again. For some of you, just thinking about it, being willing to, knowing that if they spoke to you, knowing that if you were in the same space as them, you would be there, you would show up, you would connect with them. They said, they told you to come, you'd come. It being a lot, Leo. A lot going on. You need to stop romanticizing something that was really toxic. Y'all keep thinking back on something and it was toxic as hell. You know this shit. I have to keep using this word because it was. For you first and foremost. The two of you may, have you on the sexual energy. Sex may be amazing, but that being the only two things the two of you can agree on. The only two things that y'all do that doesn't end in a disaster. For some of you it did. For some of you have children. You've brought children. There's children into a toxic ass situation. Y'all make great love, but now y'all have children and y'all fighting in front of the children, or y'all can't agree on something, or you feel that someone else has gotten in the way. Someone being really angry though. Feminine energy being really angry, being irate. Someone wanting to write her off as being crazy. Being too out of control, not wanting too much to handle, not wanting to deal with her. It being really whack, because whatever she has a problem with is really valid. It's deserving of some acknowledgement. Not being able to get that. Heavy gaslighting vibes. making her go really crazy. Anyway, let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, source, God, universe, please allow me to tap in my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, just to pick their brains, see what's going on with them at this time. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. You're wearing a lot of hats. You've been able to put up with a lot. Having to remove yourself from certain spaces before you get angry and you react, Leo. You know, some of you are really around certain people and you just don't like how they act, how they treat others around you, how they treat people that you love, their energy, how they talk. You know, some of you, this is a maternal figure. It's someone's mother. Someone's mother makes you uneasy somehow. Some of you, this is you. You're someone's mother. You make someone uneasy. Someone constantly has to remove themselves from being around you because it makes them uneasy. They don't feel good. Physically don't feel good, or get really fucking angry and want to say certain things that would just start a fight. Or this is you seeing someone do certain things that you just want to speak up about, defend certain people that you love, your family members, your elders for some of you, your children for some of you, wanting to speak up, man, and knowing that anytime you say something, it's going to be an issue, you know. But you get justice. You know, you see shit for what it is, and you get justice for those who need it. You're really being in a space of wanting to get justice for those who need it. You're being in a space too of wondering if you'll ever truly get closure or acknowledgement for the way someone did you. A lot of you knowing you needed to say sorry about something. Pick what side you want, pick what it is, knowing that you had a part to play in something as well, or you really needing to apologize for your behavior. Energy feels more masculine than feminine, but knowing that you need to apologize for your behavior and refusing to do this. Refusing to do this. You're doing the bare minimum. Leo masculine really doing the bare minimum, man, in terms of connecting emotionally with someone that he claims that he loves. Someone had something going on sexually for a while. Something going on where you were having problems having sex. Someone couldn't have sex. Someone wasn't feeling well. Someone needed to heal. Someone needed to heal before having sex. You needing to heal your wound. Somebody's wound needs to heal. Someone's having problems keeping it up. Somebody's having problems keeping it up. Somebody is pleasantly surprised that you're still attracted to them, Leo. Or you're pleasantly surprised that someone is still attracted to you. Really surprised, though. Really thinking that they're over you, or they don't really like you this way. They're not attracted to you. They don't think that you're beautiful or sexy. Heavy on them not being able to keep it up. Or you not being able to keep it up, or you being worried about this. Some of you having no clue how someone feels about you, and it driving you nuts. Not being able to tell someone ever actually cared about you. Not being able to manipulate them, that pissing you off, but someone being extremely manipulative in the sense of making you feel needed, telling you that you're needed, telling you that you're cared for, even loved, or making you feel this way. Wanting you to really overextend yourself, really be there for them, help them, support them. Someone not being able to do anything for themselves. Really needing you for a lot. And not wanting to claim you, not wanting to be honest about where they love you, where they care about you. Being comfortable admitting this. Or having healthy conversations with you. Some of you like, yo, your life is completely different now than it was when you dealt with this person. You're completely different. This version of you doesn't even know that version. that person doesn't even know this version of you. How would the two of you even communicate? Someone really having issues out here with their parents too. Their mother and their father. There being real issues, but getting no closure, getting nowhere, so saying nothing, not having the space to say anything, but no one willing to admit what's going on with you, why you're reacting the way you're reacting, why you feel the way that you feel. Them wanting love and not being able to give it. Some of you are really dealing with parents who haven't healed their own childhood wounds, who really want to be loved by you as if you're the parent, want unconditional love from you, want you to make the effort for some of you as if you're the parent, always have for some of you since childhood. Some of you are embarking on a brand new journey somehow, or about to, and you're still needing to consider your parents as if they're your children, or you're planning to take care of them in their old age for some of you, or you have children and they're not acknowledging them. There being something really funny in the air in regards to it really breaking your heart, or being a sore spot, really hurting you, really angering you at the same time. There being a lot of valid anger that people write you off for having. That write you off as crazy, write you off as, difficult, but you being really valid and always on point when you give your reasoning for why you do the things that you do, and no one wanting to talk after that. You also being really stubborn though, really stubborn and one-sided, man, and needing to really change where you think that your way is the only way, or you're the only one who's right. You're the only one who knows best. Some of you are not giving someone credit for how much they do in your life, or someone is not giving you credit for how much you do in their life. This creating this energy of resentment in such a way that has you reminding them of everything that you do. Well, I did this for you, and don't forget I did that for you. And you never wanting to be this kind of person, but they're saying things to you, they're talking to you in a way as if you were never there for them, and you genuinely love them moving forward, them really forgetting how it was, and trying to play the scenario back to you, fucking up the details, and having you so fucked up that you just have to say something. You being uncomfortable, pretending like you're willing to, like you agree with their story. Some of you really want to know what's happening moving forward. You can't stop thinking about the future. Some of you are thinking about moving, legit thinking about moving, wanting to go somewhere, wanting to go elsewhere in another state. Some of you just moved, or you just got from one state to another. You just went from one state to another. I keep hearing that. This could be a physical state that you're in, or a state of being, man. Going on a journey, spiritual journey, or a physical fucking journey. I'm not even joking. Or both at the same damn time. And having a lot of anxiety about what's next, the decisions to make. Meanwhile, on the outside, being very calm, cool, and collected. Everybody thinking that you have it together. Crying when no one's around. Hysterically, a lot of crying, a lot of being fucking hysterical when no one is around. A lot of depression out here that you're not willing to admit, that you're very aware of, and you're trying to help other people through, but needing a little extra love right now. You're drinking too much, you're smoking too much. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. You got some decisions to make about where you want to go, where you want to move. What's the decision for the next level? Some of you, it has been way too long since you've taken a spiritual bath. Your spirit needs it. It's something, the smell, your spirit needs it. It's not even about your feet. I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. I just dropped the amethyst. Something about that too. As I'm saying that there not being enough protection on you, you're absorbing a lot of energy that you need to get rid of. You're needing protection from certain negative energy. A lot of it access negative energy. So I just keep hearing. Anyway, I'm hearing amethyst and rose quartz. Really playing those crystals really close right now, keeping them close to you. Amethyst and rose quartz. Counteracting that vibration of worry every time that it comes in. You built something and now you're worried about maintaining it. You built something and now you're worried about maintaining it, so much so that you're letting a lot get away from you. You're not handling it. So less worrying and more planning, more being organized, more learning how to delegate where you need to delegate. But make sure that you're dealing with people with respect and people who respect you, because it can be a really toxic work environment, or someone not feeling like a partner, not feeling like an equal, not feeling acknowledged or respected, growing some resentment, and you're not needing that, it being really bad or really counterproductive for where you're going, what you're trying to work on, your business or your family running smoothly. You need to get ahead of this now. You know, you're not the boss of anyone, or if you are the boss of someone, you still have to treat them with respect. And if you are the boss, you damn sure better be treated with respect. Anyway, I'm out of here. I don't even know what I'm going to name this. I don't know. Anyway, you feel really spacey. You really do. You feel really spacey. You feel really out of it. Your energy just feels like, you know, you're here in your body, but you're not comfortable in your skin. Somebody could be breaking out, yo. Someone could really be breaking out. Their skin could be itching at this time. You know, a lot of acne, a lot of rashes. What you're eating is trash. The shit that you're putting into your body is trash. Or you're seeing someone else put body. For some of you eat really clean, but all you do is drink alcohol. You drink alcohol and you eat really clean. That type of shit. You know, you're doing shit that's counterproductive somehow. You're fucking your liver up. You know, while also saying that you're going to take care of yourself, take care of your body, or eat right. You know. You're doing something that cancels out all the positive work that you're doing. You need to check in with this. Some of you, your diet is really jacked up and it's affecting your skin, it's affecting your bones, it's affecting your health. You can feel it. You're exhausted. You have no energy. You're breaking out. You're not comfortable in the skin that you're in for some of you because it's still new. But you're not doing things to work through that either. Anyway, I'm out of here. Again, if you like to book with me, you can book with me on clearsightconsulting.net. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.